The team in the playoffs in scoring, in rebounding, and in block shots. And John, when he's been on the some of the early matchups, Bowen is on Nash. He's done a very good job on Nash. The high floater puts it in. Meanwhile, down the other end, Sean Marion guarding Parker. He's done an excellent job on Parker. Nice feed inside to Alberto. And Alberto gets it to go. As both teams have been able to play different paces, different styles. They're not one-dimensional teams by any stretch of the imagination. Parker in the paint. Draws the foul and one. And Stoudemire picks up his first personal.
Not let him make the basket. He gave ground to Tony Parker there. Tony did a great job of getting the body contact, used the glass. But Stoudemire's got to meet him outside the restricted area.
Owen stays right with him. Bell. Kurt Thomas has been shooting well in the series. Stoudemire, and that's the part of his game that he's improved so much of.
The paint that they have to shoot the ball extremely well today to have a chance.
Parker, the floater. He's getting in the paint early. That just for series like this. 2 years ago, Duncan had his way against Phoenix and beating him in 5 games. Duncan, bank shot won't go. And Nash the rebound.
Well, could that 36 minutes that Kurt Thomas play a factor here tonight? Not used to playing that many minutes.
Stoudemire tripped. Oh, he still put it in. He thought he was tripped. Individual defenders in the NBA in this series. Parker gets inside, blocked by Marion. Duncan right there. Elson on the foul. Can't get it to go. Going to try again. Able to put it in. All this going on. Players like a Francisco Elson, a role player, step up and have a big game. Who will that be tonight? Elson the rebound.
Well, there's so many guys that are on that list that you talk about, Mike.
Block, but a foul.
And did a very good job fronting him. He can guard 1 through 5. Very few players can do that in this league.
Nash, Stoudemire again knocks it down.
What's the difference from game 5 to tonight with Amar'e Stoudemire in the lineup? He can roll to the basket, and now he's capable of knocking down that jumper.
Ginobili doesn't waste any time getting on the board. We have 2 of the best, if not the best, 6 men in the league in tonight's game. Duncan blocks the shot and the saves in check.
Well, it's very difficult, and I was talking to Coach Van Gundy today saying, I'm glad I didn't start because I felt my heart was going to pop out of my chest as we ran out and got ready for the game. But these guys are professional. They know what they're doing. They're not going to overreact.
Bad pass, but they're able to come up with it. Shot clock down to 6. Nash inside, the Thomas blocked by Duncan, his 3rd. Marion the push shot. Series, a very physical series. Here's game 1 in Phoenix. The headbutt. Nash, of course, had all the blood, had to sit out some key possessions, and the Spurs took game 1. Game 2, Suns came back. That was the foul that Amar'e Stoudemire would later call a dirty play and accuse them of being dirty. Game 3, tough play for Steve Nash as the Spurs took a 2-1 lead. Then, of course, game 4, the play everyone talking about, the one that resulted in the suspensions. It's been a very physical series right from the start. Ginobili, Elson, Bowen, Duncan, and Parker. Duncan from outside. He starts hitting that.
Tonight, the San Antonio Spurs have totally negated his speed with their transition defense.
Pass was behind Duncan, 2-on-1, and Parker lets Bell go in for the layup.
And I would have liked to see Roger Bell give that to Barbosa.
Nash coming over. Stoudemire, another jumper. He's 3 for 3 from the perimeter. Elson's on him. He'd love to still have his dribble. I guess he does. Spins inside. And a bad pass taken by Ginobili. Here's Parker. There's that finishing. Barbosa on the drive. Bank shot. It's every part of the rim before it's who you are. How long do you think? Would you like to get right back in it, or what's the thought process there as Marion gets the offensive rebound, can't put it back, battle around, and it's still Phoenix ball? What's the thought process?
Well, I thought I would be coaching Houston, so I really haven't thought about the future. I'm just very fortunate to be in this situation, broadcasting such a great game.
Well, we're glad to have you. Ginobili banks it in. You know, 3-2 at home in the playoffs. They've lost a couple of games at home. Game 4 this series. And they lost the opener against the Denver Nuggets in the first round. Ginobili, nice move. And he draws the foul.
Opportunities getting Phoenix into the penalty situation early in the first quarter.
James Jones checking in for the first time for Phoenix. Parker, a 2-pointer, knocks it down. Guarding Barry, pass down low, deflected by Diao and stolen. Ginobili tried to force it in. That's their 6th turnover.
Jeff, the Phoenix Suns play a lot better defense than people think, don't they?
There's no doubt. They've improved over the last 3 years as much on defense because they know the only way to win big in this league is through balance. Play good offense, good defense, and also rebound the ball.
Good defense that time, but Ginobili just better on offense. And Manu Ginobili, 8 points off the bench.
I thought you might say good special teams as well, like NFL football coaches say.
Barbosa, meanwhile. And Barbosa has it going early, 6 points.
Well, the ability to get in the lane, so much of what Leandro Barbosa does.
Oh, Parker, what a play. And able to get it to fall. 15 points already for Tony Parker. Barbosa comes right back. And he got fouled by Ginobili.
And so far, guys, he does look more himself tonight, doesn't he?
No question about it, Michelle. The young man from Brazil, who's all of a sudden saying he's felt horrible about the way he's played. Parker knocks down another.
Barbosa comes down on the double team there, leaving Tony Parker. No one rotates to Parker. That's not the guy I would leave open right now.
Barbosa not that time. Finley the rebound. Marion now guarding Ginobili. Ginobili, beautiful move across the lane. He's got
One heck of a play to avoid the jump ball by Amar'e.
Nash inside. James Jones for 3. It's good. James Jones off the bench with a couple of big buckets.
And he gives his defenders the freedom to double, to read the situation versus having a set. As we see Thomas knock down another, and trust that.
No wonder why you never let me do it.
Here's Duncan. Thomas plays him straight up, plays him well. Duncan, though, gets right back after the initial stop. Thomas. Duncan slowly, and there's the foul. Thomas manned it himself. And
Duncan backing in 2, 3, 4 dribbles, a little shake. And Thomas not a shot blocker, so he can't stop you up high. So he's going to try to strip down low. And
he gets a nice knee bend but he goes up, and his legs are extended at the end of the shot, and therefore he short arms the ball a lot.
shot won't go on his second attempt. Stoudemire right there to defend him.
Can't give up a free throw rebound to the shooter. And that's critical. It could have cost Stoudemire another foul.
Stoudemire inside. Oh, he makes a nice adjustment that time. So 12 points, 7 rebounds for Amar'e Stoudemire.
How about Tim Duncan already as he plays another one? Shawn Marion at the 4. Let's see if he can get off offensively.
Quick spin. Right to the goal. And come here in the second period. We still have over 3.5 to play. Crowd has been fired up. Stoudemire draws the foul on his way to the basket.
This is just a great move. Tim Duncan, like you said, he feels Stoudemire with the pressure, spins off him.
Right back to Duncan. Duncan most likely loves it when Kurt Thomas goes to the bench. He makes it look easy. Finley now on Nash. Nash takes him off the dribble. Wrap around to Stoudemire and the foul. What a pass from Steve Nash. Assist of the game, and this one just a beauty. And a free throw coming up for Stoudemire.
For Diao and Stoudemire, I thought they regained their composure quickly enough where they could have avoided the suspensions as well.
Parker misses. Duncan the offensive rebound. Ginobili makes the drive. Oh, what a pass from Ginobili. Duncan got blocked by Stoudemire, but Duncan comes right back.
It's a free throw.
There's a great wraparound pass. Just never gives up on a play. Sit up on Duncan. Barry, tough shot, falling away. And a rebound, Nash. Bowen in pursuit. Nash back to Marion.
Told me this game will come down to a missed foul shot, a broken play, a turnover. For the Suns to win, they just have to do it a little extra. Couldn't do it right there, Mike.
Versus always backing in, which is Kurt Thomas' strength, low post defense.
Bowen again denies Nash. Stoudemire blocked by Duncan. That's his 7th of the game. Knows just the line in terms of how physical to play without going overboard, at least most of the time. Some of the times, of course, it goes to the point of being too physical. But in terms of the officials, Nash working with Stoudemire. Boy, they defend that pick and roll so well. Stoudemire knocks it down.
For knee surgery. I saw him in the first week of the season, and I swear I didn't think he'd ever get back to this level.
Well, that Game 5 suspension, that's the first game he's missed all year. He's getting beautifully off the glass.
From the double team and went right off the glass.
Nash tries to get it inside. Stoudemire lost it. Nash picks it up. Kurt Thomas left wide open. And Nash, the offensive rebound inside. Stoudemire blocked again. Knocked out of bounds. Phoenix ball. 8 block shots for Tim Duncan. Marion, too strong. Kurt Thomas, the rebound. The record again is 10 in a playoff game. Hakeem Olajuwon and Mark Eaton share that. Stoudemire, and he's fouled. Ginobili, stripped by Bell. Boy, guys like Raja Bell and Bruce Bowen, such good defenders. 2 guys who weren't drafted, and now first-team All-NBA defense. Stoudemire spinning, tough shot, won't go, and Marion with the tip. Good defense from Bell. Parker left open, short. Nash tips it out, and Ginobili. It's good.
The Marion that he didn't finish. That jump shot by Ginobili opens up his driving game.
Parker, his driving game gets knocked to the ground. Kurt Thomas, a good, clean, hard foul.
Nothing. This is just a good, solid play where he went up and blocked the shot. A little body, no problem.
So, is that what you're saying when you felt it when you played in the league for all those years, Coach?
Back at Nazareth.
Nazareth College?
You couldn't go to the hole in those Division III games in upstate New York without paying a heavy price.
So Walker back to the line as he rounds in the first Eastern Conference Finals. Detroit and Cleveland will start things up. And another rebound off a missed free throw for San Antonio. That's the 3rd of the game.
And Jeff Van Gundy has left the building. He's seen enough.
Bowen looks up at the shot clock. Parker spinning in the paint. Oh, Tony Parker with a beautiful move. San Antonio back up by 4. Stoudemire comes right back. Tony Parker, 24 points. Some brilliant play from the point guard. In fact, the 5-point advantage largest by either team. Barbosa can't get at the 4.
As good a shooter as Barbosa is, he's not a great pull-up jump shooter. He's a 3-point shooter and he goes out the rim.
Ginobili from downtown. Quick start. Nash, Stoudemire.
Another block by Duncan.
Parker lost the handle. Stoudemire slow coming up the other end, as is Duncan. They give him credit for that, John. You're right. That's 9 blocks for Tim Duncan.
Here comes the double. No one rotating to Parker.
Ginobili for 3. Bang! Manu Ginobili! Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. Duncan double. Jacques Vaughn left open. Hits a shot. Huge.
And Marion's live off of Vaughn right now and double teaming Duncan, so it's imperative that he knock it in.
Bell for 3. Big
Can beat you.
Finley looking for Duncan. Diao is guarding him. Inside to Vaughn. Shuffles it out. Bowen with a 2-pointer. Duncan again. Now they're doubling him every time. Vaughn. Bowen for 3. It's good.
The defense. San Antonio is without question the best defensive team in the league, and they showed it again there in that critical 3rd quarter.
Diao can't finish, but Stoudemire can.
It's NBA, it's the Phoenix Suns to be down 12 with 11 to go in a deciding game.
Ginobili backs it in high off the glass. Parker. Finley off the dribble, trying to draw a foul. Alberto on the drive. Ginobili steps back, hits a 3.
set up by dribble penetration.
Complete control of this game. Parker puts it in. 18-point lead. Bowen just harassing Nash. Stoudemire able to knock it down. Stoudemire.
But they've taken and eliminated the other parts of Phoenix's offense. Barbosa, the three, Marion on the cut. It's just Stoudemire.
A great performance from a great basketball team. Parker, an air ball. Somebody's human. Bowen can't hit. And Ginobili, another rebound, and flips it right back up and in. It's a 20-point game. And again, Bowen right on Nash. Nash for three, and that's his first bucket. 29 other head coaches that would love to have him on their team. Finley rattles it in.
And a few ex-coaches, too, might want to have him.
Nash to the basket. Left-handed banks it in. And the Spurs wisely taking time off the clock. Parker spinning inside, blocked by Marion. Nash looking to push. For three, puts it in. Steve Nash drills it, and Parker sees an opening. Bowen on the floater. Oh, Duncan goes down hard. James first. That's a dangerous play. Jones. Ginobili fakes a three. Duncan to the basket. Tim Duncan, 22 points, and a lead back to 16. Nash falling back, and suddenly Steve Nash finding the scoring. Right to Duncan. Parker out to Bowen. Bowen the three. And Stoudemire the rebound. Suns still believing they can come back.
Quick shot there by Bruce Bowen. Thought he should have pulled that out.
Oh, Stoudemire and a foul. Quarter. And every point huge right now for Phoenix. They want to get it to Duncan. And Finley hits a three-pointer. Nash to the basket. Gets it to Marion. Marion misses, but the second effort. Clock down to 4. Finley back to Parker. Parker a three. Won't go. And here comes Barbosa. Barbosa quickly to the basket, up and under, and flips it in. Finley, a three. Again off the mark. Nash puts up a three. Knocks it down. His foot on the line. A two-pointer. His foot just on the line.
Runs him down. Great play.
That's just sheer effort. Barbosa inside, puts it in. And it's a 7-point game with 2.5 to play.
Trapping Ginobili on the pick and roll.
Ginobili out to Parker. Finley. Parker, that's a two. Knocks it down. Big bucket for Tony Parker. Nash inside. Stoudemire hit hard. And
he might not have been the sixth man of the year, but he's the sixth man of this series.
Nash to Stoudemire in for the slam. Ginobili out to Parker. Parker looking, gets it to Duncan. Duncan turns and rolls in. Tim Duncan with a... Nash. Barbosa for three. Marion the rebound. Nash for three. That's good. Nash again. Marion on the drive. Lost the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. Ahead to Bowen. And the Spurs are going to the conference finals. They get it out to Stoudemire. Looking for a three-pointer. Instead goes to the basket. Lays it in.
A dynasty.
So close, though, once again. Barbosa. Stoudemire attempts a three, and he puts it in. A three-point for Stoudemire. That makes it a two-possession game, and then quickly a foul. And Michael Finley, who signed with San Antonio in hopes of winning a championship, hitting some big free throws. And Nash will just bring it up. The San Antonio Spurs will face the Utah Jazz in the conference finals. And the Suns' season comes to a bitter end.